Hi everybody, welcome back to the Gallagher Shot YouTube channel, and we are here returning with our starting 11 prediction. This time as Newcastle United make the trip to the Midlands to face Wolverhampton Wanderers. And of course it's probably going to end in a draw because we love drawing at the Molyneux. But yeah, let's just dive straight into it. Starting in goal, Nick Pope. As always, we have 1 million goalkeepers in our ranks at the moment. One, that's the most expensive goalkeeper we've ever purchased, who's never going to get any game time. But obviously, it is Nick Pope who is going to be starting between the sticks there. I'm going to go straight into the centre-back positions. Dan Burn keeps his spot. And we have the return of Fabian Shaw. He served his 3-match suspension. He's back in contention. I'd be very shocked if Eddie Howe just doesn't throw him straight back in. Yes, Emil Kraft has done a decent job when called upon, but we all know what we're going to get with Fabian Shaw, partner and Dan Burn. You get those opportunities of a defender that's comfortable with the ball, a defender that can pick out a pass and diagonals across the field as well, and somebody that isn't scared to take a shot as well. So yeah, Fabian Shaw comes straight back into the fold for me. At left back, I still don't think Eddie Howe is happy with the left back positioning at the minute. A lot of fans want to see Lewis Hall be back into the team. A lot of fans happy with the performances which we have seen from Kelly as well. But I think Eddie Howe will stick with Kelly. I'm a big fan of Lewis Hall, but he has looked a little bit shaky this season. I know we're so early on in the season, but yeah, I think it will be Kelly at left back. But once again, I wouldn't be shocked to see Lewis Hall come in. Eddie Howe's got very good options there in both fullback positions. But yeah, Kelly at left back. Moving across to the other side of the field, right back position, similar to the left back. Eddie Howe came out and said that Tino is his first choice right back. We saw Kieran Trippier lose his place, lose the captaincy, however you want to put it. But Kieran Trippier, model pro behind the scenes, we've been told, which is great to hear. Of course it is. But this one, will we see Trips return back into that starting 11? He hasn't been away, whereas Tino has with the call up for England, and Trips has been training with the squad there. And we've seen it before where Eddie Howe calls upon the players which he has those options that haven't been away. So if Trips starts, then fair play. Tino, I think he's looked all right this season. He's looked good. But you kind of do miss what Trips brings to the team, not just his leadership qualities, but we know he's fantastic at delivering the ball. And when we have seen Trips come into the team, I know it's only been a couple of times this season, but he's looked lively, he really has. So I'm going to say Trips for this one. I'm not 100% confident on that. I would like to see Trips play, but once again, I'm a big fan of Tino as well. So take your pick. Let me know what you think as well, because you might think complete opposite of me and think Tino should keep his spot. But yeah, I'm happy either way. Of course I am. Moving into the centre of the park. This is where a lot of people are screaming to see Tonali come back into the fold, but I'm going to bring up Tonali in just a second. Of course, it's going to be Joe Linton and Bruno there. Tonali. You got two 90-minute spells for Italy. So his match fitness is up there. Is it to the match fitness which we know Eddie Howe wants to see? That's a different question. We know he's physically fit, of course. He's still been training with the lads. But is he match fit? Is he match sharp for Eddie Howe's team? Not quite sure. I think Eddie will stick with Longstaff. So you've got your middle three of Joe Linton, Bruno, and Longstaff there. So we'll see what happens with that. Jumping over to the left-hand side of the field, once again, Eddie Howe's got options. Does Gordon keep his spot? Does Harvey Barnes go in at left back? We don't know, and he does have those options, but I think he probably will go with Barnes on the left-hand side, which means we'll throw over to the right-hand side. Once again, there's options there. You've got Murphy. You've got Almiron, who's lost his position. He's probably third choice right winger at the minute. Then obviously you've got Gordon. If Barnes is on the left-hand side, we've seen Gordon play on that right, and we've seen him switch as well. But yeah, I think it will be Gordon that comes in on the right-hand side. I prefer Gordon on the left. I really do. But to have the opportunity and the power to have both Barnes and Gordon on the field, then it's a no-brainer for me. Like, if we do have to put Gordon on the right-hand side, out of position, arguably, but once again, he does a great job on the right wing as well, and got Gravy's goal as well from that position. So who might argue with that? Up top, would know Callum Wilson is getting back to match fitness and returning from injury. Not quite ready yet, still a bit too early. Looking at the press conferences, but Isak, he got a brace away with Sweden, so he's another player this season that he hasn't looked off it, far from it, but he's struggled to get into some games. I'm not sure if that's just overall performance from the team where he's struggled to get that involvement. But obviously, he's got a goal, he's got assists. He's still obviously affecting games, of course he is. But yeah, it's a no-brainer for me. He's like, I say every single time I do one of these videos, he's outstanding, he really is. And obviously grabbing those 2 goals on international duty as well, only going to do his confidence well. So yeah, Isak up top. So, score predictions. Like I said at the start of the video, it's a Molineux. We love drawing at the Molineux, of course we do. Everybody knows that. But I've got to be a bit optimistic on this one. They haven't had the greatest start. Wolves, yes, they have came up against some top teams in there as well. But it'll click for us. Not necessarily this game, but there's still so much more to have and to gain from Newcastle United and to see from Newcastle. So I don't think it'll be an unbelievable performance. I don't think it'll be a match controlling performance, but I'm confident that we will get all 3 points, and I think Newcastle will win this 2-1. It's not going to be the best of games. Could be completely wrong, but I don't think it will be the best of games. It's still, like I said, we're still waiting for that to click, for that chemistry to come back, what we have seen previous seasons. But yeah, 2-1 win to Newcastle United. Let me know what you think as well. These match predictions and lineup predictions, this is all my personal opinion. Like you saw when I'm talking about the wing backs, I'm not confident myself. I don't really know what Eddie Howe is going to go with, because he does have options there. But yeah, let me know. Let me know if you disagree as well. It's all about the interaction. So leave a comment. If you do like this sort of video, just hit the thumbs up. It means a lot to us. Become a subscriber. It costs you nothing to do that. These videos which I do, they do go out early access to our members. If you do want to become a member and give an extra bit back, it is just $2.99 a month to do that. It means a lot to us. It helps us with the upkeep of the channel and the studio, which you'll see on a Monday nights recording as well. So yeah, drop a comment. What Trace are doing. See you next time. Away the lads.